I'm Austin Adams at FocustApps, and I'm a junior developer.
What made you want to become a developer?
I've always been very interested in technology, but just because of the kind of person I am, I like to know how things work on the smallest level. And I think software development really scratches that itch. It really fits the smallest level of detail besides hardware and electronics. And I just really like learning about it. It's always something new to learn. There's always something to learn.
What school do you attend and what are you majoring in?
I have been attending Northern Kentucky University, but I'm switching to University of Florida online because NKU doesn't offer a full online course or a full night course, which fits with a job. And I really wanted to get into the job early, so I wanted to jump into that, and so that's why I'm going to online with University of Florida.
How was NKU?
It was all right. It's a pretty typical college experience. Some of your general classes have very, very large groups, not very personalized, very general. But your major classes and stuff that are more focused on what you're going to school for, they're very small, very personalized, but overall pretty general.
What is something that excites you about back-end technology?
The detail. With front end versus back end, I think the back end really has the hand in detail. Front end, there's a lot of details regarding front end work, but it's all positioning and etc. Whereas back end, there's a lot more problems to solve. There's a lot more understanding the information that you're actually manipulating versus just putting the information up for display.
What is a typical COVID-19 workday like?
Typical COVID-19, it's all work from home now because software development can be done that way. So I get up in the morning. I usually try to actually get ready for work despite working from home. I think the atmosphere of actually getting up, getting ready really prepares you for the workday. Whereas if you start not getting ready and you want to do work in your sweatpants or however, without actually taking a shower or whatever you do in the morning, I think it really sets you up for a bad day. I don't think you're really in the mindset of working at that point. So I do try to get up, I do try to put on pants, get actually ready for work, and then usually make a pot of coffee before work hours, get settled in, and maybe grab a morning snack, a little bit of breakfast if I'm up early enough, and then really focus on what are the tasks at hand today, and then pretty much ready for work. And as the day goes on, the first meetings are usually in the morning. Take care of those, and in between those, do what I can. And then the end of the day, once you've made it in stride, because again, you're working from home and it is what it is. After you eat lunch, you just really break into a stride and really focus on what you're doing, and make sure that you've got no distractions, which fortunately for me, I don't. And that's pretty much a daily work.
What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I have a lot of broad interests. I play video games. I love cars. I have a Camaro. I have a motorcycle, sport bike, and I love shooting guns. So anything and everything, weather permitting. Whether or not it doesn't permit, then I do indoor things. Like I said, I love gaming. I love watching TV shows, anything, movies. So I do a little bit of everything in my free time.
You have four-wheelers and dirt bikes. At what age did you begin to ride?
I was very young. I was 8, if not 7, when I rode my first four-wheeler. My parents got a Honda 300EX when I was 7 years old, and I learned to ride it then because there's only so much fun in riding with someone and them driving. So I quickly wanted to learn to ride at that age, and I did. And ever since then, it just kept going. Like I said, I have cars, I have a motorcycle, and I ride a lot, so they're enjoyable.
If you have to lose one of your senses, which one would you give up and why?
I would give up taste. And why? I'd be able to finally eat healthy, and I feel like taste is least important. I think that in a human experience, if you have your touch, see, sound, smell, I think you can pretty well enjoy life without taste.
Last question. If Minnie Mouse came to life in a human form, who would she resemble?
Minnie Mouse came to life in human form. I don't know.
More important question. Would you date a mouse if you knew in a year's time she would be a beautiful woman?
Ooh, a year? Yeah. Life's short, but it's not that short. I'll do it. I am Austin Adams, and this is Team Focused.